you awake last night?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
I mean, there was that. You know the Donkey Kong Country cartoon?
Yeah.
Why did they make it musical? They all sang in it.
Oh, yeah. I
just don't know why they did. I mean, the songs were great, and DK's got an incredible voice, but...
Beautiful.
I just don't know why they made it musical.
Okay.
I don't know, it's just sat with me badly for the last 12 hours and I just can't figure it out. It's Tom and Adam. Here we are, sat here with some news coming out of our faces and into your ears and your eyes because it's YouTube. A new WWE title is to be revealed soon. A former WWE champion has signed a 5-year contract extension. And Chris Jericho has accused a current WWE superstar of stealing. Find out who in a bit. Belt fan Dan! He knows about belts. He's got some news from Belt fan Dan on Twitter, which has really made me excited.
That was really strong, actually. Well done.
Thanks,
yeah, so he's a belt maker, insider. He knows his stuff about belts. He's the authority on belts, and he has reported that the new US title belt was delivered to the WWE, but we don't know when it's going to debut. But I would suggest, given what's happened with the IC belt, it's going to be sooner rather than later.
And surely it will look very similar to the IC belt. I think they like having the belts all with like a similar feel.
Mid-card, same thing.
Basically, yes. I think
Yeah, sure. I hope it doesn't. I really hope it does. Don't get me wrong, I love the new IC belt. I think it's really lovely. But, I mean, the US title and the Intercontinental title have always looked very, very different. And I like that.
I don't know. It feels like those posters that you see which use one too many fonts.
Okay,
I kind of want a bit of like synchronicity across the...
School fair, impact, admission, 50 pence, Comic Sans. Obviously.
Yeah, so, but you know what, this will be the first time we've had a US title redesign, with the exception of John Cena's custom one, since its inception in 2003.
Is that right?
Yes, it was brought back in 2003 after it was sort of engulfed as part of WWF from WCW. So it takes the lineage from the US title in WCW, but it hasn't been redesigned since Eddie Guerrero won it in 2003.
It's still a nice looking belt though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one that you know what, and I didn't really think, and I know all of the rumours are about bloody Cody introducing the IC title. I don't buy it for a second. I don't think the IC belt needed to be changed either. I don't know, it's just a belt that I really like, and the fact that very often with both mid-card titles, they don't feel as big a deal as they should do on TV. And I just thought that having it hark back to when wrestling was good, not a joke, but it made it feel a little bit more important, a little bit more prestigious. So don't get me wrong, as I say, I like the new design. I'm sure I'll like the new design. I'm easily pleased with belts, actually.
Favourite belt ever? Go.
Winged Eagle, without a doubt. Nice. Without a doubt. You?
Circular one that came after the Winged Eagle. The one that Triple H had in 1999.
Yeah, no, I know the one.
I like that one.
The Globed Eagle, is it called? No, not the Globe. The Winged Globe. I know the one you mean. You picture with Austin and Trips.
Yeah, that's like a nice bit of chunky belt.
I think
chunky belt.
It's what you grew up on, wasn't it? Because I know we did a list fairly recently about the WWE title, and I think Sam included a line sort of slagging off the spinner belt a bit, and I thought that was just universally hated because it was so silly. But all of the comments were just like, "We love the spinner belt."
We grew up with it. Yeah, there's a lot of people that grew up with it.
Yeah, totally.
It was fine. It was inoffensive.
It was silly, but I guess it was meant to be a bit silly.
I feel like it should have, once Cena lost it, it should have reverted to something else. I feel like it's a bit like
when Edge had it. And
when Steve Austin had the rattlesnake title belt, like when he lost it, like they brought the other one back.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Like it should be exclusive to them.
I like the fact that they stopped the spinny plate spinning. That was important. But like guys like Punk looked weird with that belt for sure. Bit of a plug. We've got in the next couple of weeks coming up a tier list of, I think, WWE or wrestling titles they're going to rank.
Oh,
nice.
I
think aesthetic beauty. So yeah, something to look forward to there.
Boa in God tier. Not even a belt, but put him in God tier. Do you know what day it is today, Adam?
It is Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday! Yes, it is! New Day news. and Kofi Kingston sticking around.
Yeah, that's right, for 5 whole years. Revealing on the New Day's Feel the Power podcast, confirming that he's signed a new contract with WWE. And so he's going to be there until 2024, end of 2024. That's an awful long time.
Plenty of time for a New Day breakup.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Every time I sit down with you or Sam, it's always just, I want to see them break up. Just accept the fact that they bring joy to the lives of many and money to the purse of Vince McMahon in t-shirt sales.
Here's the thing, right? I've recently become a cat owner, and you know how when you've got a cat, like they'll jump on a table, and there'll be like a really nice candle that you bought, and you know it's a nice candle.
Yeah.
And the cat will go, that's a nice candle. Push it off the table.
Yeah.
I want to try and break something nice.
Okay.
I think I'm like cats.
You're the naughty cat here trying to break something nice, which is the New Day.
Because I want to see what's inside it. I want to see what happens when you break the New Day. Like what's inside it. Is there an evil Big E main eventer? Is there a cracking Xavier Woods mouthpiece / wrestler? Is there a defiant Kofi Kingston?
There's all of those things, but there's a better stable, and they're called the New Day.
They're called the Plan. Break it open. Break it open.
It's a weird thing because, like, wrestling fans, we're always really critical of things not going on for as long as they perhaps should. We like, why couldn't they just stuck with that a little bit longer? And the New Day is one of those things that I just want to see last forever. They feel like the perfect team.
Yeah.
And they are. They're one of the best stables ever. So stop it, you. Stop it. Will Kofi Kingston,
juicy goodness inside,
will he win the WWE title again?
Well, if they do, I hope they acknowledge it more than they do currently. Sure. I'd love him to have another run with it. In this current climate,
as a heel after he breaks up with a New Day.
When you crack them open, the juice run down your hands. I'd love to see him with the belt again. I think in this current climate, I think he's sort of been pushed into the tag division again, and I think he's worth more than that. Like everybody's saying like, oh, Kane's coming for Brock, Dio Madden's coming for Brock. Where's Kofi coming for Brock? Well,
he acknowledged this on the podcast, is that from sort of a character perspective, he doesn't have any real reason to. There's no justification for Kofi going, hey, I want my belt back, because he got beaten in 8 seconds. They've ruined him there, haven't they? And I agree with that. I don't agree with that happening. I agree with Kofi saying that there's no justification for him. He doesn't deserve a rematch because he got beaten so decisively.
But that in itself is the story. Kofi's going, I don't deserve a rematch, I need to earn one.
Okay, yeah.
And then it's like him going, I need to be better. Spending a year trying to, learning to get. But this is
that's a fair point.
And again, I know we joke about, crack them open, let the juices run down. Like the idea of that could have been the impetus to a New Day breakup with Kofi going, the power of positivity has failed me. Maybe it's not all it's cracked up to be. And then it's to see this sort of, but we didn't. I think I was just more annoyed with the fact that they just went, he's lost the belt. Oh well, tag. That's the bit that kind of irks me. But I think he's in the right place in WWE. I think he's a good fit in WWE. Regardless, I'd love him to go back. And
I hope he's earning loads of money. I hope he's having a lot of fun, and they appear to be. They seem very, very happy doing what they're doing, with the odd creative issue. But I think they seem mostly happy. It's a weird one because with the WWE title, I see a lot of people saying like, "Oh, that was Kofi's. That was his time, and that's it." But people said that about Daniel Bryan. After he won the belt, they said that he probably wouldn't hold a top title again, and then he came back, reinvented himself with the Eco Warrior gimmick, and that was really effective.
Reinvention is very important. Break them up, crack them open. Last live NXT of 2019 goes down tomorrow, and they are packing it right out. Big announcement for it tomorrow night, Adam.
Yes, Triple H is balls very much to the wall here, as they have confirmed that Adam Cole versus Finn Balor for the NXT Championship will be the first thing on the show, and it's going to air without commercial interruption.
Oh, see, I think if this wasn't wartime, we wouldn't have had that as the opening match tonight. That would have been main event of the evening.
Agreed.
But because obviously we're up against AEW, they want to start as hot as pos, and they're putting that on first. But I also believe it's because they know that Baszler versus Ripley is a more than solid main event for that night anyway.
For sure.
So they haven't announced it. That'll go on last.
Oh yeah,
that'll absolutely go on last. It'll be smashing.
And I think there's a good reason for that going on last, not just because it's going to be a great match, but I think that's the way we're going to see a title change on Wednesday. I think it's unlikely that we'll see Finn win the title, but with all of the All of the reports that Shayna is headed to the main roster soon. I think it's very, very likely that we'll see her drop the title on this last live show of the year.
I am ready for Rhea Ripley's reign to begin. I think she has been solid, and I think there's been a concern about moving Shayna to the main roster because of like a lack of somebody to properly supersede her. You know, I know you're now putting 100 comments of people saying, "Am I a joke to you?" I get it. There's loads, but like Rhea Ripley is a solid top brass human being to run the NXT Women's Division. So when Shayna goes, it's in good hands. I think Rhea Ripley's winning the belt to end the night.
Yeah.
End the year.
Agreed.
Ripley, and then Baszler goes on to the Rumble. We've got Becky and Asuka at the Rumble. Because last year we had Becky and Asuka at the Rumble, and
nice.
Becky's like, and Becky who's like, I need to face you, I need to prove I can beat you and all this. So they'll have that match, and then Shayna Baszler wins the Rumble.
Nice. Then we get I'd love to see Becky Shayna
Dun, 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 dun.
WrestleMania. Yes, please. It's been reported as well that the WWE are currently planning on doing 10 from Raw, 10 from SmackDown, 10 from NXT. So I'd love to see an NXT star.
That'd be splendid. That would.
Did you see the video of Shayna?
The one at the live show?
The best heel in the Go on, you tell it. You tell it.
Right.
She's so good.
So Shayna's just wrestled Candice LeRae, and it was at a live event. So Shayna gets out of the ring, and there's this girl in the crowd who's giving her all this grief, and I think the girl says like, "Oh, you don't deserve to be champion." Then Shayna goes, "I don't deserve to be champion? Right, this is on you." Then Shayna gets back in the ring. Puts Candice LeRae in the curve clutch forever, like that. Chester. And this girl's face, where she just looks so despondent. Oh, mwah! Best heel in the biz, Shayna Baszler. Oh, you alright, mate?
Yeah. That's a bit much.
Sorry, happy Christmas. Bobby Lashley, not Bobby Lashley. We're getting it over, shut up. Chris Jericho having a moment about something that he saw at TLC on the Twitter.
Yeah, this all started when a fan sent out a tweet saying it looked like The Miz had stolen Chris Jericho's jacket at TLC. Chris Jericho responding, he stole everything else, so whatevs.
Handbags at door.
Right, before we continue, this is two former colleagues having a bit of a laugh. This isn't Chris Jericho shoots on The Miz for stealing from him. I'm sure you'll see that elsewhere. I don't think that's what this is at all. I think it's just two guys having a bit of a laugh, or one guy having a bit of a laugh at another guy's expense. What did The Miz steal? The figure 4, but he was handed that by Ric Flair. What else has he stolen? Is Monroe Sky not his?
Oh!
It's Chris Jericho's baby.
Bray Wyatt's, obviously.
Yeah, true.
I don't know whether the whole shtick of like cocky heel is whether Jericho's saying, oh, it's too much like an archetype cocky heel, but I think Miz is very much his own self-made man.
I agree. There are certainly elements that he's borrowed from people, but
we're all pastiches of things that we like.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of Ryan Gosling in me, as you can tell by my appearance.
That's just what I heard. But it's the Miz. It's like there's nothing about that he does that makes you think, oh, that's blatantly a facsimile of Chris Jericho or whatever.
No, not me. Yeah, I agree. But as I say, it's just two guys having a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, and just like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Two guys having a bit of fun.
Choke me out again, Tom.
Have a lovely Tuesday.
Oh, no.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. You can support us on Patreon by going to patreon.com/Cultaholic. Lastly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.